Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, my name is Josh, and in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the Capital One Walmart Rewards credit card. So I'll be going over the main features of this card, its pros as well as its drawbacks. So hopefully by the end of this video, you'll have a much better idea of whether or not this credit card is a good fit for you. But before we go ahead and dive into the main features of this card, if you wouldn't mind helping me out real quickly by just giving this video a like, that just helps out with the good old YouTube algorithm, and also consider subscribing to my channel if you have not already. Plus, if you would like to receive 20 free stocks, in the pinned comment below, I will be leaving a link to Webull. All you got to do is once you click on that link, is just open up a free account and then deposit at least 1 penny. At that point, Webull will be sending you 20 free stocks. Each stock is going to be worth at least $3, so it will be at least $60 in free stock. Okay, so diving right into the main features of the Capital One Walmart Rewards credit card. First off, we're going to be talking about how you can earn cash back with this credit card. So you will be earning 5% cash back at walmart.com, including pickup and delivery. So keep in mind, this will not be in store, so you'll be earning cash back at 5% rate. It is going to be only online, both on pickup and delivery. Now, as far as in stores, you will be earning 2% cash back in Walmart stores, at restaurants, and on travel as well. And then on all other transactions, you will be earning 1% cash back. Now, they do have a special promotional offer going on right now. So for the first year of having this card, you will be earning 5% cash back inside of Walmart stores. Once again, this is going to be for the first 12 months, but there is a catch that you have to use Walmart Pay, which is an app on your phone. So you're going to be paying with your phone using this credit card, and if you do so for the first year loan and only the first year loan, you will be earning 5% cash back. Now, as far as the spend bonus goes, unfortunately with this credit card, they do not offer any type of spend bonus at this point in time. This is a little bit of a downer, considering that many other cards out there in the market will offer some type of spend bonus, whether it be like $200 as long as you spend $1,000 within the first 90 days. Unfortunately, with this credit card, at this time, they do not offer a spend bonus. However, your cash back will never expire, so you don't have to feel like you have to spend it or redeem it right away. As long as you have this credit card and you're in good standing, you do not have to worry about your cash back expiring. Now, as far as redeeming your cash back goes, whenever you're ready to redeem it, because once again, it will never expire, you will have a few different options. So your first option is to redeem for cash. So Capital One will be sending you a check in the mail, or you can simply opt for a statement credit if that would be easier for you. You can also cover a purchase. So whatever purchases you have on your credit card, you can cover that purchase. You can also redeem for travel purchases that you make with this credit card, so pretty much the same concept there. And then finally, you can also redeem them for gift cards, which might make sense around the holiday season. Now, in addition to that, this credit card also has some other pretty sweet features as well. So just starting out, you're going to have security alerts with this card, so you can get notified via text, email, and phone if Capital One notices potential suspicious activity. So you might have like a text or something like that if a transaction goes through where they think that you might normally not spend at. So if it's like a new store, for example, where you're making a transaction on that card for a higher amount, they might send you an alert asking if it was you who made that transaction. And obviously, if it wasn't you, you would just text no, and then the card would get frozen at that point in time, and they would be sending you a new card in the mail. However, if it was you, you would just simply text back, yes, it was you, and then you would just run through that transaction once again. Now, in addition to that, you're also going to have a $0 fraud liability with this credit card. So that's also something that you usually see with other credit cards as well. So just for instance, if your credit card falls out of your wallet or something like that, and someone picks it up and spends hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on it, you will not be held liable to pay for all those transactions made because you did not authorize them. Also, if someone steals your credit card online and they go online to make hundreds or thousands of dollars of transactions, same concept here. You will also not be held liable to pay for those transactions. And then finally, you're also going to have the card lock feature. So let's say once again, perhaps you lose your credit card and you don't want to risk someone going off and spending hundreds of dollars on it. In that case, you can just log onto the app, lock your card, and then whenever you go and find it, you can unlock it and begin to use it again. So now that we went over the main features of this card, at this point in time, we are going to move into the APR and fees, because this is also super important as well. So starting out, your purchase APR is going to be either 18.99 or 29.99%, depending on your credit worthiness. Now, as far as balance transfers go, starting out, once again, just like your purchase APR, it is going to be either 18.99 or 29.99%, of course, based on your credit worthiness. And since the balance transfer APR is so high starting out, it really doesn't make sense to use a balance transfer with this card, unless, of course, the card that you're having right now that you want to transfer the balance from has a higher APR than 18.99%. Now, of course, over time, they might offer you like a promotional APR of, say, like 0%. So you might have this card for like maybe 3 months, and at that point, they might offer you a 0% intro APR or like a promotional APR of 0%. At that point in time, it might be worth taking, but starting out, once again, you're going to have an APR of either 18.9 or 29.99%. Now, as far as cash advances on this card, on this channel, we always recommend to stay far away from cash advances. This should not be considered financial advice, just my own personal reasons. You always have a super high APR, plus a lot of fees with them, but if you do decide to take out a cash advance, just know that there are going to be fees, plus a 29.99% APR. And right now, we are going to go ahead and dive into the fees. So the fees for those cash advances is either going to be $3 or 3% of the amount of each cash advance, whichever happens to be greater. So if it's a $200 cash advance, there is going to be a fee of $6 in that case, plus the 29.99% APR. There's also going to be potential fees with the balance transfer. So if later down the road you do get a promotional offer of like 0%, maybe 10% for instance, in that case, there is going to be a fee of 3% of each balance transfer. So if you do a balance transfer of $1,000, then there is going to be a fee of $30. However, if you do not get offered any type of promotional offer and you take what you have and you have an 18.99 or 29.99% APR, which is pretty high, then in that case, you do not have to pay any fees. But then again, you're also going to be paying a lot of interest. So in that case, more than likely, it may not be worth it for you. Now, on top of that, there's also going to be a late payment fee of this card. The late payment fee is going to be up to $39. Now, one thing you can always do to avoid this late payment is set up auto pay. Just know that whenever your payment date comes around, that amount is going to come out of your checking account, whichever checking account you have set up to come out of it. So just make sure that you have sufficient funds in there. That way you don't have like an overdraft or anything like that. Alternatively, you could always set up a calendar. Whichever works best for you, just make sure not to pay late. But if you do happen to pay late, maybe for the first time or two, you could always try calling into Capital One, asking kindly if they can waive that fee. It might be possible that they can waive the fee for the first time or two. However, I definitely would not push your luck too much further past them. Now, as far as the annual fee goes with this credit card, we have some good news here because there is no annual fee, not for the first year, not for the second year. At no point do you have to pay an annual fee with this credit card, so that is definitely a benefit. So now that we went over the main features of this card, as well as the APR and fees, at this point, we're going to go ahead and move into the pros and cons of this credit card. So we're going to start out with the good things. The first good thing, of course, is the fact that you are going to be earning the 5% cash back for the first 12 months, as long as you use Walmart Pay inside the stores. Once again, that is only for the first 12 months. And then you're also going to be earning 5% cash back on Walmart.com, both on pickup and delivery. Then on top of that, you're also going to be earning 2% cash back inside of Walmart stores, at restaurants, and on travel. So those are the good things about this credit card. At this point, we are going to go ahead and dive into the bad things about this card. The first thing I would say is the fact that you are only going to be earning the 5% cash back at Walmart Pay using Walmart Pay for the first 12 months. After that, you're not going to be getting anything extra special. And then the only other real drawback of this credit card is that you're pretty much locked into Walmart transactions. I mean, sure, you can earn 2% cash back at restaurants and on travel, but with other credit cards out there, you can actually earn a lot more than that. So really the main purpose of getting this card is if you shop at Walmart quite a bit and you want to earn the 5% cash back, specifically if you shop on Walmart.com. So just to sum things up, I would say this credit card is probably a worthwhile one to have, especially if you usually shop on Walmart.com for your groceries or other things like that, and you're going to be earning the 5% cash back. And if you plan to get the Walmart Pay app and use that for the first 12 months while in Walmart stores. However, if you don't usually shop at Walmart, then obviously this credit card is probably not going to be the best fit for you. But that's all we have for today's review. I certainly hope that you enjoyed and found value out of it. If you did, again, I would greatly appreciate if you could give this video a like, consider subscribing to my channel if you have not already, and I will see you in the next video.